Here we go. The outlook wasn't brilliant for the Mudville Nine that day. The score stood 4-2 with but one inning more to play. And then when Cooney died at first, and Barrows did the same, a sickly silence fell upon the patrons of the game. Springs eternal in the human breast. They thought if only Casey could get a whack at that. Well, we put up even money now with Casey at the bat. But Flynn preceded Casey, as did Jimmy Blake, and the former was a Lulu and the latter was a cake. So upon that stricken multitude, grim melancholy sat, for there seemed but little chance of Casey's getting to the bat. But Flynn let drive a single to the wonderment of all, and Blake, the much despised, tore the cover off the ball. And when the dust had lifted, and the men saw what had occurred, there was Johnny, safe at second, and Flynn, a hugging third. And from 5,000 throats and more, there rose a lusty roar. Yell, that is. It rumbled through the valley. It rattled in the dell. It knocked upon the mountains and recoiled upon the flat. For Casey, mighty Casey, was advancing to the bat. There was ease in Casey's manner as he stepped into his place, and there was pride in Casey's bearing and a smile on Casey's face. And then, responding to the cheers, he lightly doffed his hat. No stranger in the crowd could doubt 'twas Casey at the bat. 10,000 eyes were on him as he rubbed his hands with dirt. 5,000 tongues applauded when he wiped them on his shirt. And while the writhing pitcher ground the ball into his hip, defiance gleamed in Casey's eye, a sneer curled Casey's lip. And now the leather-covered sphere came hurtling through the air. And Casey stood watching it in hauteur grandeur there. Close by the sturdy baseman, the ball, unheeded, sped. That ain't my style, said Casey. Strike one, the umpire said. From the benches black with people, there went a muffled roar, like the beating of the stone waves on a stern and distant shore.
Kill him! Kill him! Where?
Shouted someone from the stand, and it's likely that it could be. And Casey not raised his hand, with a smile of Christian charity. Great Casey's visage shone. But still rising tumult, he made the game go on. He signaled to the pitcher, and once more the spheroid the umpire said, "Strike two!" Cried the maddened thousands, and echo answered. But a scornful look at Casey, and the audience was on. They saw his face grow stern and cold. They saw his muscles strain, and they knew that Casey wouldn't let that ball go by again. The sneer is gone from Casey's lip. His teeth are clenched in hate. He pounds with cruel violence his bat upon the plate. And now the pitcher pulls the ball. And now he lets it go. And now the air is shattered by the force of Casey's blow. Somewhere in this favored land the sun is shining bright. The band is playing somewhere, and somewhere hearts are light, and somewhere men are laughing, and somewhere children shout, but there's no joy in Leadville. Mighty Casey has struck out.